What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? Get a little DD2 action going today here. Before the Diablo 3 season start. What's going on, The Mask? How you doing? Gonna try doing a Alt AP reset with the Aquarion. I'm not sure how that's gonna go. I mean, I think the go-to is still the Dryad. I don't think anything has changed there. But we are still at the end of this one. I haven't finished this one up yet. We're at, where are we at? We're at 3:15. So, let's get it. We'll get a couple of giveaways and stuff going here in a little bit as well. What we gonna get here? Anyway, what y'all up to today? What's everybody doing? Ooh. Well, I mean, this one is just gonna be super easy. I mean, I could just turtle it. I wonder, though. I wonder if we went up here, if we'd be able to do it without a turtle. Let's see. Let's find out. I'm a little worried about the flyers. I can throw a emergency skyguard in just in case. We'll get this running here, and then we'll get a little early bird giveaway going for all of y'all that showed up early. I think this, I mean, it could be sketchy. We'll find out. We will find out. Let me go with a all-for-one Skyguard here. I actually need to fix my all-for-one. Somehow I ended up getting an ungilded one on this. I don't have another one sitting anywhere. Oh shit, my boost aura too. What do we want to do with that? Let's just go Deadly Strikes there. I'm sure I've got an all-for-one sitting here that I'm not using. Like right there's one. Let's get a proper all-for-one going on our Skyguards. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, just for an AP reset though, figure we're doing this is like doing Chaos 9 and Chaos 10 gear, you know? So it shouldn't be too terrible. But there are dive bombers, so we're gonna have to watch the dive bombers, and let's see how it goes. And let's see if we can't get a giveaway going here. So let me see what I've got. I think I might still have an Aquarion. I gotta look real quick. I do. I've got one Aquarion left. So we will. Let's see, we started off on YouTube last time, so we'll start off on Twitch this time. We'll do a giveaway right after on YouTube. It's winner's choice. Whatever you want. Give me a hashtag juicy in chat. Hashtag juicy. Oh, what happened? Why, that's weird. I'm not sure why the screen went black there. Doesn't like being tabbed? Yeah, I don't know. I just tabbed out, no problem that time. What's going on, Joe Bob? Thanks for following there, Snipes. Appreciate it. Yeah, these guys took a little bit of a beating there. I'm assuming that's from the Flyers. Maybe we can upgrade through it and just power on. Let's see. So get your hashtag juicies in chat, y'all. As soon as we get down to 0 enemies here on this wave, we'll draw. Like I said, a little early bird one for those of y'all that showed up early. I do appreciate it. So it's winner's choice. You can get a juicy head flare or any of the juicy items for any Dungeon Defenders game, DD1, DD2, or DDA. Or an Aquarion hero code, or an RGB headset, or a theater mask. What's going on there, Jade? Aramir, not juicy. What's going on, Noir? How you doing? You gonna play this Diablo 3 season, Aramir, or? You can always sneak in for the late night power level too, if you prefer. I should be power level ready within probably about 4 hours, I think. I need to get my Aquarion set up. I'm not sure what to do in the 3rd mod slot. Could go heavy and just go with the hero damage. I wish the swap crit values were a little higher. It's debatable whether or not it feels like that's worth. Everything getting melted pretty good. It's just the Flyers is the only issue here. Well, I won't go solo self-found. In case you want a power level. Yeah, this lane's still taking... SSF is boring. You know, like in PoE, it's a big challenge. The problem in Diablo... Well, in Diablo 3, anyway. Well, I'm assuming the same problem would be in Diablo 4. It's just Diablo 4 would be grindier. But the problem is like your season is over in, like, one night. You go SSF, you're just done, you know? It's like, why bother pushing? You know, you're done with what you want to do. I mean, and it's already so damn short as it is. You just don't get any... Oop, I forgot to draw the winner. I forgot to... I mean, as it is, you're already done in like a day, you know? Anyway, here we go. Good luck, y'all. And the winner is... Wiggly Duck. Congrats there, Wiggly Duck. Let me know in chat which item you want. Any of the juicy items for... any Dungeon Defenders game, or a RGB headset, a theater mask, or an Aquarion hero code. Let me know. And we'll get one going on YouTube here right after. The Aquarion code? Alright, fair enough. Let me round it up for you here. Uh-oh. Pufferfish down. That was a dive bomber. Let me get this sorted real quick, and then I'll get you. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. I mean, I just don't get why that wasn't a thing before. This is a ancient power reset, so I'm not. It's just a private match between me and my alt. All right, so the Aquarion hero code is gone, and that was the last one I have. So Aquarion is now out of the pool now. Whispering it to you now, Wiggly Duck. There you go. Just you know, the routine. Enter that in at the mailbox in game, etc., etc. And let's get one going on YouTube. Let me click through the 47 different sign-in permissions things that YouTube requires. All right, so give me a hashtag juicy in YouTube chat. Hashtag juicy in YouTube chat. What's up, Diabolical? How you doing? And we'll pick the winner of this one after this map here. Happy Friday to you too. Gonna be a fun day of gaming. Get a little DD2 in right now. I'm gonna do a quick update news video right after I get done this stream, and then at 5 o'clock, I'm gonna be live again for a Friday Night Live for my Diablo 3 Season 31 start. I'm debating on whether or not to start a Necro and then switch to Barb for the starter set, but it's so much quicker, but it's just hard to get over the fact that it's quicker. Like, the Necro is just so broken in Diablo 3. Getting through to level 70 and getting, like, your season journey completed enough to get the starter set is just so trivial. Last wave. Hopefully we don't lose any more puffers to the Flyers here. Looking all right. What up, Toffee-Nator? No, that's the thing, is what you, like, the quote-unquote meta for power or for fast leveling is you start a Necro, you go through, get your season journey, the first 4 chapters of the season journey done, and then you switch to the character you want to play. You can open the starter set on that character right at level 1 and use the gear because of the altar. And then it'll take like 15 minutes for you to level your main, is the strat. It's a juicy fruit pet for DD1, a juicy fruit pet for DDA, a mask for DD2, or a flare for DD2, or a RGB headset or theater mask for DD2. So 3 DD2 items to choose from. One DDA and 1 DD1. Winner's choice. This map's gonna be shitty for him, I think. Well, we'll go ahead and get us a winner here real quick. Good luck, y'all. And the winner is Ether. Man, good. Last clutch entry. Holy crap, man. Cutting it close. So on YouTube, you got to send me a message on Twitch, Twitter, and Discord, as YouTube does not have instant messaging. So send me a message. Let me know what item you want out of those, and I'll get you squared away. Ooh, I don't need to check inventory every map anymore, huh? Now that we got a shard vault. I mean, it's habit now. Yeah, just send me a message in Discord. Just let me know that it's you on stream chat. That way I can verify it's you and not some scammer. So yeah, just send me a message and then just verify in chat that you just sent me a message. Is that you in my Discord that just typed? Let's just go stupid mode here. What do we got down there? Yeah, shouldn't have to worry too much about range. Oh yeah. Well, it wasn't. It was the shard vault helped, but they did a bunch of other optimization. Like there was things loading multiple times over and over and over again, you know? And they got those things dialed in. And so it was a combo of all the things, pretty much. Let's give those guys a little range. I think we can give these guys a little range as well. We got DU left. Might as well go with a range pylon too. This is beyond sketch. But let's try it out. So is that you that just did the exclamation in Discord there, Ether? Okay, I got your message now. Just verify in chat that that is you. And you gotta tell me which flare. Okay. So do you want the juicy flare, the RGB flare, or the theater mask? Wow, nothing's making the turn. I thought that that wall was going to get beat on a little. Uh-oh. What was that, a dive bomber? Let's actually just set these up. You want the juicy flare? All right, give me 1 sec here. I'll get you squared away. Let's see. Juicy head flare. All right, I just sent it to you in Discord. Just redeem that at the mailbox in game, and you are good to go. Oops, didn't mean to sell that. Let's go. Let's give these guys a little range. We'll give them a pylon as well, I think. Man, the buff beams are so sketchy here, huh? Alright, I guess we won't have a buff beam. Let's give it a boost star then. Yep. There will be another one later on. I don't have a ton of giveaways today, but there will be more giveaways. That was the early bird special for the people that showed up for the stream right away. Oh, get my feet wet a little down here. This won't be a super long stream, so the giveaways should be fairly, it won't be too long. I gotta get, like I said, I want to get a news video out, and then the Diablo 3 season starts. So I got a pretty full plate today. You know what? Let's just do this to help with the flyers a little. It's not going to be huge, but it'll be something. It'll be a little something, something. It's such a cool defense, man. I had mixed emotions on it at first, but it's definitely a very fun defense. Diablo 3, I'm just burning through. I mean, you could join tomorrow. But, I want to get my starter set before I go to bed tonight, basically. So I'm going to be just zerging it myself. But yeah, I got no problem with people joining for some GRs or whatever tomorrow once we're already past over the hump. Or if anybody needs a power level or whatever. Aquarion's good, but you could argue that the Aquarion is not near as good as many of the other heroes. So, I mean, she's usable if you want to use her. But I don't think she's going to be anyone's go-to. She gets outclassed. She gets outclassed by many, many other things. Yeah, I never have a problem power leveling people, and I've taken my fair share of power levels. In fact, if I decide to do an alt, I'll be asking one of y'all to power level me. So, Diablo 3 is a different sort of game in that regard, Chaos 9, the Lavamancer, is incredibly powerful. In Chaos 10, it's walls plus anything else. So as long as you have one good wall set up, you can literally use any defenses you want. You can even use defenses that are a bad idea. As long as you have your walls set up. That was weird. The projectiles came over and circled me. They do a fun little animation when their target dies and they still have time. That's the first time I've ever seen it come and circle me. The new season starts in North America. It starts in 4.5 hours. In Europe and in Asia, it's already started. Is that what it's going to cost? 50 mil? To level? That might be money well spent in D4, as grindy as that is, or as grindy as that becomes. Shit, dude. I mean, if the market was healthier, Aramir, we could start quite the racket. But the market's not healthy enough. Like, if it had PoE's trading system, we could do power leveling to get people to Act 4, or to get people to World Tier 4, and charge for it and probably make a killing. I mean, people that do that stuff in Path of Exile clean up. The people who could do the 5-way carries and stuff. Oh, yeah. Well, the season hasn't started for me yet, Pro Ace. You're in North America, too, aren't you? I thought you were in North America. What up, Mango Man? People are saying good things about the Necro. We'll see. Yeah, so we've got a few hours yet. I'll be league starting Diablo 3 tonight. Actually kind of excited about it. It's been a long while since there's been a starter set that I really enjoyed the set. Last season we got the Patterns of Justice for the monk, and I love that set. This season we get the Whirlwind Barb set, and I love that set. All we need now is next season to give me a God DH. The only builds listed in S tier Necro builds, I believe it. Oh, wow. In-laws celebrating 50-year wedding anniversary? That's big, man. Could you imagine? $50 years. Woo! That takes some work right there. The season doesn't hit until 5 p.m. Pacific time. So it's like 4.5 hours from right now, if you're in North America. If you're in Europe or Asia, it's already out. You don't have to imagine you've seen them. That's fair. That's fair. That takes some work, though, man. That's impressive feat right there. It is a very impressive feat. Yeah, we got derpy Lava Guardians. It's definitely out in Europe already. There's already people streaming it. Restart the match. The update came out days ago, so you won't see another update. But the season started. That's a back-end thing. I'm 100% positive. It starts at like 2 a.m. my time in Asia, and it starts at like 8 a.m. my time in Europe. It's 5 p.m. local time, or 5 p.m. I don't know where in Europe they base that off of. But yeah, it's 100% already running in Europe. There's actually people that already uploaded videos doing a power leveling test on YouTube, so they actually run it and already uploaded the video. Paris time? So that's what? That's 9 hours for me, I think. So it should have started, what, like 5 hours ago in Europe. But yeah, like I said, there won't be an update or a download or anything. You just log in and start your seasonal character. Woody and Rax and Rob and Mr. Llama. Who else do we see? A bunch of people are streaming it right now, doing their Europe start. Ooh, this will be an interesting map. I haven't thought about this one. Where all the 10 out of 10s? No. The chests are the same drop rate. The ground drops change depending on what wave you're on. Obviously, low waves would be a really, really rare chance, and goes up from there. It's never a really good chance for ground drops. And there's also a map multiplier, too, depending on the difficulty of the map you're playing. All right, how do we want to do this? Trying to think of some nice cheeky placements here. I mean, I feel like for here, you just go right along here. But I was hoping to get a little more lane sharing in. I mean, you could always turtle it too, but I think this map is will have some fun placements. Just this is the Onslaught map I got. Now the problem here is, are we going to reach a... Well, I mean, like I said, the update came literally days ago. So there's probably not another update, especially if you leave your launcher going and you have it set to auto update. You won't see an update. It's a single target damage. It does have an AoE burst, but I think situationally you could use it for sure. It's not going to be like a best in slot thing. Let's see. Here we got this little area. I don't know. I got mixed emotions on this. I think at a minimum, I'm going to have to reflect beam the cores. The first giveaway already went, JC, but there will be more. Are you in North America or are you in Europe? I don't mean where you're physically at. I mean what server you're connected to. Are you sure you're on the Europe server? Because it should be out. Let me see. Unless they did something weird this time. Like I said, I saw YouTube videos this morning. Let's see. Says Europe started 5 hours and 8 minutes ago-ish. So, I mean, it should be there. Now, I haven't logged in and tried it, but like I said, I actually saw Filthy Casual actually uploaded a YouTube video and says, hey, I just finished my Europe start. So he recorded it and uploaded it and got YouTube to process it all already, you know? All right, what am I missing? We didn't get down here. Did we go on this little ledge? That's going to be so derpy. Let's go with that. Okay, we got that lane. We don't have flyer coverage over here. Gonna be a bunch of dive bombers too. I think I'll just go with a Skyguard for that. Is that going to reach over there? I can't tell if it's going to reach. I mean, we'll find out real quick. Did I hit all the lanes? What do we got? Yeah, that lane is good. That lane is good. Well, let's just start it and see. Well, I guess I could throw some just in cases on the core here. Poppers feel exactly the same to you? Hasn't felt a single change at all? I noticed a difference on the tooltip. You know, obviously the tooltip wasn't right, but I was stacking a bunch of crit on my Aquarion, and it was passing that crit along. So I see a little bit of a damage nerf, but I haven't changed the way I play at all. It wasn't enough to make a difference. Because remember, there was one of the reasons they nerfed the damage was because they were super powerful with a buggy crit chance, or a buggy crit damage. When you fix that crit damage and you get it up to, you know, 200% or whatever, like you would run a defense, they would be just absolutely absurd. I would restart battle.net altogether, nothing much, and try that. I've had to do that before. Thanks for following there, Slayer. I mean, you know, the battle.net launcher is definitely not a flawless thing. Uh-oh. What was that? I don't know what did the damage. It was that core. But I'm not sure what caused it. We got a little bit of DD2 news yesterday. The part 2 of the update is being, is being moved back because they need a little more time to get it dialed in. We're going to get a launch date on May 3rd. A lot of people misread it and thought that the update was launching May 3rd. That is not what's happening. We're going to get the date on May 3rd. So on May 3rd, they could realistically tell us August 14th, you know? Or they might say on May 4th. You know, we don't know. We'll have to wait till the 3rd and find out. But, I mean, I'm fine with that, really. They need, I would rather have a dialed-in update. Is Battle.net or Steam better? I think they're all kind of sketch. I think Steam is more user-friendly. And obviously Steam has a much wider selection. Uh-oh. Oh, we got some quibs over here throwing at them. That ain't right, quibs. Why you being that way? I don't have any mana. Oh, that's what's happening. We just got zerged down there. Well, we got 50 DU left over. I'll just throw a wall right there. And I didn't see exactly, but I think they were coming from that lane up top where they loop around. Better than Uplay at least? Well, yeah. It doesn't take much to beat out Uplay. Alright. So I'm not positive. I can kill the Quibbly myself. Shit. Let me jump in the lava real quick. So, that came from up here, I'm pretty sure. So let's just do this. It will be a band-aid, but it'll be a pretty strong band-aid. Oh shit, I don't have any mana. It'll be a pretty beefy band-aid. And then I gotta kill Quibbly myself so he doesn't destroy the fishes up here. Which is fine. All about that coffee grinder there, Rookie Master. I think that... Did I put the coffee grinder thumbnail, or... I don't remember what thumbnail I used. So when is the real gameplay starting? Not really sure what you're referring to. I haven't tested the puff-up shard anymore. Oh, it's the jellyfish with the shotgun. Yeah, those things remind me of a shotgun tower so much. Uh-oh. Shit, we're getting nailed again. What was it? I'm not even sure what it was. I see the puffer shooting at something. Some shotgun gel. I should have just turtled it instead of screwing around with placing fish all over the platforms. Now I'm just wasting time. I mean, the only place it could have been is one of those two lanes. Let's see. Get rid of one of those. And one of these. What does that leave me? 80. It's not enough. I was hoping that was going to be enough for two shotguns, but it's not. Just give it destructive pylon. Oh, was it a stone wolf? All right. Try this again here. I'll have to just keep... Yeah, they're making it all the way around the loop over here. It is stone wolves, you're right. I can just kill the Quibbly from right here. If I need to. What up, Mr. Mammy? You remember playing the demo of the first game? Yeah, that was actually a Unreal Engine tutorial, like a how to use Unreal Engine 3 kind of thing back in the day. That demo was. Like, you could download the source code and take Unreal's like little tutorial class or whatever. Alright, this is just so bad. We don't have a boss over here this time, at least. Now we got a Quibbly over here, which will destroy. Let me just jack this stuff up. We can automate those, the doggos, then life will be much easier. This is just I think in theory this was going to be super fun, but it's just not really effective. Because you got all these little overhangs and stuff to put puffers up on. Yeah, the puffers are shooting the spikes. They just annihilate certain maps. Yeah, well, the jellyfish are just powerful, you know? Even with it, that's the thing that... Here's the thing that cracked me up about the nerfs. Now, I don't like nerfs, don't get me wrong. I'm not a fan of nerfs. Nerfs are awful, especially in a game like this that's supposed to be a casual collecting game. Nerfs just irritate the shit out of me. But people are so mad about the pufferfish, and nobody said anything about the jellyfish. And the jellyfish got nerfed so hard in comparison. Like, literally 10 times of their damage delta is gone. Because the beams were piercing through enemies and doing damage to all of them before. Like the Tesla Tower does. So, I mean, it went literally, like, if there's 10 targets in a lane, you lost 90% of the damage to the first target. But they're still so strong, you know? But people got real mad about the pufferfish, and I mean, by all means, everyone's got a right to be mad. Well, it went from pass-through damage to single target damage, is what the jellyfish did. The shooting through walls thing on the pufferfish was awesome. I personally wish they would have nerfed the damage and left the wall hacks. But, you know, I mean, none of it made me mad enough where I wanted to uninstall the game. And that's, you know... If I'm still going to play it, then I might as well just STFU and play the game, you know? If it makes you mad enough to quit playing it, then by all means, that is everyone's right, you know? I think now that we got a few upgrades in, we're in a little better way here. We got... Bastille. Yeah, I had higher hopes for the fishes on this map with all these cheeky placements. I'll bet that the problem with Diablo 3 in Europe on PlayStation is there's probably a standard start time for consoles, maybe, and like everybody will start at the same time, would be my guess, no matter where you're at. Where on PC they've got the different regional servers. That's just a guess. But I think that's probably a pretty fair guess. Yeah, it got better after upgrades. But boy, it was janky before, huh? Janky, janky. All right, should be able to get through this reset pretty quick. I haven't even looked at my dailies. I saw one completed earlier. I got a bad habit of never looking at the dailies. Spectral Assault. Let's re-roll that one. 3 life roots. That's probably pretty, that one will just complete just by playing, I think. Right, check the loot. Like seeing how far the game's come? Yeah, for sure. Well, this one, they don't shoot through the floor. So this one is not really an ideal puffer build, I don't feel like. If they shot through the floor, you could stack puffer fish all over the world here. Or if they would target through the floor, I should say. They do shoot through the floor. Try to do something a little bit, Try to get a little puffer action going here. We have... No, we got a Dreadbones lane. Let's just throw that there to help. We'll give it pylon and diffusion at least to get out there and hit those flyers. I don't know. The goblins, the little frosty goblins, the ranged ones, are going to throw at this stuff. I think here we just do shotguns. But I feel like I want more range. I'm going with some crit shotguns. Let's get rid of destruction. We'll go with deadly strikes. Well, I got a deadly strikes on it and a range mod. Well, it's all about the placement. Like, that reflect beam I just put down is not going to save the pufferfish versus any other range. Because remember, the goblins throw in that lob. So if the lob hits the reflect beam and then blows up on the ground, it's still going to destroy all that stuff. So the answer for that is normally move your reflect beam forward a little. Ooh, you know what? We got so much DU. Why don't we try this? And then that will handle any controlled burn lanes down below too. I feel like I should have put the water sprites in the front, though. It's so janky. But it just may work out. And then we'll drop a werewolf right here. Keep in mind, I have yet to look at the lanes coming from down below, so I have no clue what's coming. Now here, we can go a little pufferfish mayhem and spawn camp it. We can go like this. And then we can pufferfish the poo out of these guys. And we got so much DU left, we can waste a little. Bad placement. I got that one way too close to the ledge. We're gonna do a janky buff beam. Yeah, there we go. And then just for overkill, we can throw some earth damage up here too, and go something like this for some big crab boom booms. Man, I feel like I should just... I got the DU. I feel like I should just do this. That will guarantee that lane gets blasted, I think. Alright, that should be enormous amounts of overkill. But let's check it out. What's up, Nephilim? How you doing? Yeah, they're not even going to get in range to get drenched. If there's a controlled burn down there, it will. They're probably doing better over here. Wow, man, those things just blast. They are literally sea shotguns. I swear they are. Well, since I'm doing an AP reset, I don't want to do a bunch of deck swapping. I always go for the quality of life with the AP resets. That captain is going to get slapped so hard. Oh, actually didn't die as fast as I thought he was gonna. That werewolf get, or no, that werewolf, it looks like it was a little sketchy placement on that reflect beam. Yeah, see, this is just too expensive of a build with this many anyway. Figure we got, what, 150 and 90, that's 240, 280, 300, 340, 390, 410 DU spent right here. And, I mean, that's why you just are not seeing any mobs. The evaporation factor is real. This is holding okay over here. There are little crabby cannons up there. We'll give them a little love. I actually have every Aquarion defense down, don't I? I think I do. Let's see what this lane is looking like. Everything's just dying really fast. The crab cannons do hit pretty hard. Well, I mean, as far as speed goes, if you had one carry the other, would be the fastest. As far as overall efficiency, if you could complete them in a decent amount of time and you could do them both at the same time, then, I mean, that would give you the most overall rewards. Most people will usually want to do a little Netflix watching when they do their AP resets. So with that in mind, either have your alt carry your main or your main carry your alt. Like, I'm having my main carry my alt because I just don't want to do any more AP resets on the alt. Or on the main. And then additionally, we already know that the gold is getting nerfed. We don't know the exacts, but what IDHC said was that it was going to be like 5% up to 50 resets and then 1% for reset after. Where right now it's a flat 5% for all resets. So the reason to spam massive AP resets, other than just kind of chill gameplay with massive resource collection, other than that, I don't think people are going to be as motivated to do a bunch of resets. I mean, we don't know when. He just said that that's what he wants to do long term. I mean, the gold gain is pretty out of control for people who want to just live that AP reset life and get hundreds of resets. What's going on, Panda Bear? Well, I mean, make your opinion heard. JC, you got to tell the developers. The problem is there's a whole lot of people that all say, yep, great idea. So if you don't like the idea, you've got to make your opinion heard. Their forums, I think, are still down, but you can always tell them, and you probably won't get a very kind response on Discord, but you can always tell them on Twitter or any of those other public places, you know? I don't use explosive shielding guard on anything. They're exotic. I know that's not the answer you want to hear, but it's just not really one of the go-to hyper shards. Other than just kind of setting it up for memes. Most people leave that sitting in their bag, I think. Oh shit, that's a train. I got my window open and I heard a weird noise outside. I thought it was like a bunch of dogs barking or something. It's a train. Jesus. In-game volume too loud. I'm hearing weird things and thinking it is different things. I mean, what they're trying to do is set the game up for longer-term sustainability. Which, I mean, I get all that. They want a game that they can do set things to, you know, for many years to come. Where right now, like, every update is the game gonna run afterwards? You know, it's all a challenge just for them to get anything into the game at all. Oh, I agree. I think all that stuff should be revisited. All the incursion weapons should be revisited. All the hyper shards should be revisited. I mean, there's a lot of things. But it comes down to that vocal minority, you know, that only care about things that affect Floor 999 and nothing else. Which is a very, very, very minuscule percentage of the player base, but it's the noisiest percentage of the player base. So the people that aren't happy with the changes have to say something in a respectful manner, you know. The problem is all they hear is, you know, like you can look through their Twitter feed and all they hear is, screw this game, I'm never playing it again, you guys are idiots, blah, 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 and a lot of personal attacks. And then the player numbers go up. So, in their view, are they really hurting the game? They see player numbers go up. That's what every developer wants to see, right? So, I mean, that's two sides. First off, always be respectful when you're giving your feedback. But second off, don't make fake threats. If you're so pissed you don't want to play the game, then uninstall that shit and move on. You know, that is how you make an impact. And that's just everything in life. You know, you don't like the way, you know, your local McDonald's cooks your Big Mac, then don't go back. But, I mean, they got their hands full, you know? They're picking up a game and trying to make it better that they didn't create. Well, it's just how it is. I mean, I was in business long enough to know all about that. The customers that you want to appease in any business are the customers that don't say anything and don't come back. And the problem is finding out what those customers want. It's the same with literally any business. You know, the majority of businesses, the biggest impact comes from the people who don't say a word. They don't complain. They don't, you know, insult people. They don't do anything. They just move on and never come back. And that's, you know, that's every business's main thing they have to contend with. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not telling any of y'all to go and not come back. Mainly, I'm telling y'all to be respectful when you give feedback, because it's so easy to start bashing on people that didn't even create the game, and they're trying to make the game better, you know? The most broken defense ever was the poison dart tower during pre-alpha. Was so stupid. that explosive poison. There weren't shards back then. That was a passive that rolled on gear. That was actually on the toxic shock bow. But the explosive poison, the range on it was so large and hit so hard, it would chain explosions all the way up a lane, all the way into the spawn. Like, you could throw one poison dart tower down at the core, and it would literally chain poison all the way up the lane and completely into the spawn. It was so busted. And then to take that to the next level, it stacked poison per account or per player. So, like, if you were in a 4-player group and everybody put one PDT on every lane, it would literally destroy everything. Like, without even looking. Just everything dead. Oh, yeah, I've never removed any footage from my YouTube channel, so there's probably all kinds of stuff. I mean, if you go back far enough, you can see when... You could find the time when I was a PlayStation main. You know? Uh-oh. Jellyfish down. I think that was some range mob, maybe? Get rid of that bubble real quick. Shit. I'm gonna have to wait till it makes the turn. There it is. Now I can see him. Thanks for following there, tryhard dude. Back then, there was a lot more players on PlayStation. Of course, times change, you know? But like during the pre-alpha stage of DD2, I played it on PC first. Railgun does not need Piercer, no. I played it on PC first, and then it launched on PlayStation. I switched over to PlayStation, and there was always just a ton of people to play with. Like, all the time, you know? So, I played on PlayStation mainly for a real, real long time. Probably a year, maybe even 2. And then I ended up rage quitting because the game just ran so bad on PlayStation. And I haven't gone back. I mean, I still log back in, but... Well, I think a lot of people have migrated to PC. You know, of course, we don't have a way of seeing the console numbers, but I think PC probably has more than PlayStation, or more than PlayStation and Xbox combined, maybe even. I don't know. Well, back then, the game was a lot more social. It wasn't the whole play by yourself with your alt. It was all about playing in groups. Like, all the time, you know? You never played private matches back then. Everybody always played in groups. And it was more the community than anything else. But the game has changed over the years, you know? I don't know. I don't have a set time. I've only got one more giveaway to do this, so it'll probably be after this AP reset is done. They're supposed to announce something soon. Augie's been teasing it anyway. Augie teases can go either way sometime. But Augie's been teasing that they're going to be showing what their new game is, like, within the next upcoming months. You know, weeks, months, whatever. There's a minimum floor that you get, Nixus. It shows you all that when you do a reset before you reset it. A DD gotcha game? Oh man, that would be rough. I don't need another gotcha game in my life. I managed to wean myself off of Arc Knights finally. For DD2, 100% not. For a game in the future, I would hope so. DD2 can't support crossplay, but I mean, I think any co-op game that's launching in 2024 or later really needs to be thinking about that, as I just think that's, you know, it's a modern take on the game. It needs to happen. Well, you go to minimums of whatever is required. There's videos on all that stuff on my YouTube channel there, Nixus. If you plan on spamming out AP resets, then generally speaking, you have to get to Chaos 8 or to Chaos 9. Alright, can we try just face blasting here? Is that going to work? No walls, all face blast. Let's see. Love me these shotguns. We got hex throwers there, so I better do this just in case. I mean, is this a bad idea? I feel like it might be a bad idea. Let's see, though. Let's see. Man, I feel like that seems so sketchy to me. What do we got there? We got EMPs over here. We got Geo Hex Zerker What's right here. Let's just see some shotguns going here. That could be a little suspect, depending on if they throw at that one. Looks like one of these two are the closest forward. Hey, the water sprite, I feel like it gets outclassed by just about everything. I think it's something fun to add in. Well, I'm going to try it without walls first and see if it works. Or see if this was a tragic, tragic mistake. Which it very much could be. I mean, it's a lot of power for a C9 map, you know? Well, I mean, Onslaught. Onslaught doesn't go to Chaos 10 until, like, you're close to 600. Or 700, pardon me. We might be out of... Are we going to run out of... No, we still got enough. Well, I mean, this wouldn't be a good build for Chaos 10 enemies. Onslaught, you get the benefit of choosing your enemies, which makes takes the difficulty way down. So if you had, like, the full selection of Chaos 10 enemies, this would be rough. Because the Chieftain would just walk in and slap. Alright, let's just see how it goes for one wave. Very experimental build here. Do we have enough face punch? Looks like we do. So far, anyway. Nope. Water Sprite down. Oh, we got frost mobs is what happened here. We can fix that up, though. Helps to look at the lanes. What's going on, Batman? Yeah, no news on Xbox yet. Hopefully we hear something before too long. I thought we were going to maybe get some Xbox news yesterday, but nothing yet. I'll just spam some flame R's down here, and that will resolve this issue. The sprites are not going to do me justice. What else do we have on that lane? We do have cyborgs. Let's give this boost our pylon. What do we got? 60 left. Can I go with a real derpy buff beam? No, not enough. I mean, that's 40. Or that's 60 there. Maybe we can stretch it all the way. There we go. That's terrible. But it should melt. You're bored and you want the new hero? Well, I mean, if you're bored, the answer is take a break and play another game. No greater answer to boredom than play something fresh, you know? It's, you know, there's nothing ever wrong with taking a break from any grind game you play. It's just going to make the game better when you come back. C9 gear should start at wave 51, I believe. Well, C9 at difficulty. The gear is based off your champion score, so you can't, like, jump right into a 51 on a low level and get C9 gear. It's got that, Does 2 hyper shards work on 1 defense? Well, I mean, you can't, like, put 2 mass destructions. You can't put 2 of the same shard on any defense. But different shards work, yeah. Nothing yet, Kurt. We should hear... Well, according to the teases, we should be hearing something within, like, a month. We don't know it's going to be DD3, but we do know it's whatever they're working on next. Me? I take breaks from every grind game I play, literally constantly. Path of Exile, I play all the time. It is, I only play usually for a couple of weeks every league, and then I take months off without playing it. Warframe, I'll take entire years off without playing it. Hold on one second. I got a very important message. All right. Sorry about that. Same thing there. We have got teases that there's more coming, but we haven't heard anything else about DDA. So I think for the most part, DDA will probably get wrapped up, but I mean, I don't really know either because they've also teased that the Mesmer, the big boss in the background on the summit fight, they've teased that that could be coming to the game. Now, it was a vague tease, you know, so it's hard to get too excited about something that's super vague with no solid info, you know? You can use Juggernaut and Explosive Shielding Guard. You can use different shards in any capacity. You just can't stack two of the same shard. It won't even let you put them in. But yeah, I mean, you could use Juggernaut, Explosive Shielding Guard, and Automation. 3 different hyper shards all in one wall. It doesn't matter that they're hyper shards. It just matters that you use different shards. What would I like to see in DD3? Well, I mean, the thing I've been asking for 10 years is DD1 that looks like DD2. Now, you know, I also think that they've reused the maps and everything so many times that would probably be a bad idea now. But I think DD1 that looked like DD2 would have made millions of dollars. I think that's what they should have done 10 years ago. I mean, you know, the numbers don't lie. So if you look at the total number of downloads, DD1 has had more downloads than DD2, and DD2 is free. So you'd think DD2 would have had, like, way more downloads, but DD1 actually had more downloads. DD1 actually had more downloads on Xbox than DD2 currently has on any platform. Now, Xbox did that games with gold thing 1 month is why. But, you know, when you compare apples to apples, free game to free game, DD1 had an enormous amount of downloads in comparison. And I think if they would have recreated DD1 but made it look more modern, like DD2 is a super, super pretty game, right? If they would have recreated DD1 and made it look like DD2, I think it would have sold millions and millions of copies. A Dungeon Defenders MMO? Well, I mean, there's not. I'd play it, but one problem MMOs have is instantly all MMOs instantly get compared to World of Warcraft, and World of Warcraft is a game that's been in development for what, 20 years? So no new MMO can hang with that. It's a struggle to try to hang with that, you know? I love MMOs, though. I just haven't played one in a long, long time. I used to only play MMOs. There was a time where I literally only played MMOs. That was it. Alright, sorry. I was getting some fairly important messages on Discord. You have a 10 hardened servo and a 9 defense rate on a werewolf commander. Can't beat C10 with 10 defense rate, anti-melee, anti-cast dragon nest. Black beam has 10 anti-heal. I mean, all of that means nothing. Are you using the right shards? Shards first, mods second. You could have all perfect 10 out of 10 mods on every piece of gear and not be using the right shards, and you're going to lose every map. It's a game of shards. Are you using gilded shards? Are you stacking mass destruction and destruction? I would ask those questions before I ask anything about any mod. I can tell you right out of the gates that a 9 out of 10 defense rate does not get to the speed cap. And one of the things that makes the werewolf so good is it being able to heal itself. So by not being at the speed cap, you're reducing the amount of healing that the werewolf can do. So once again, it would come back to asking about shards. I would be quite shocked if they made a battle royale. I don't think we have to worry about that. Well, with no gilded shards, then you need a defense rate shard and a defense rate mod just to get to speed caps, which on things like the werewolf is greatly nerfing yourself because you need to... I mean, you're using automation on the werewolves, right? You got to use automation on the werewolves first off. I wouldn't be surprised to see more battle royales come out there, to be honest. I mean, it's not really something someone can answer without seeing your build, which just isn't going to happen right now. So, I mean, are you using the right shards on the Dragon's Nest? It's all about the shards, not about the mods, though. Don't focus the mods. Get your shard game in order, and then worry about mods. Yeah, but they got over the DD2 MOBA thing really quick. You gotta remember, too, at the time, when they were talking about DD2 as a MOBA, League of Legends had, like, 10 million average players per day or whatever. You know, it's ridiculous. The League of Legends just was dominating. Absolutely dominating the world of gaming. So, I don't blame them for thinking about it, but I am glad they came to their senses early. You know? Ask me in Discord, or ask in Discord, Elu. It'd be a lot easier for you to get specific answers. All right. Well, we were super sketch on the flyers before, but it was always dive bombers, and we got 2 lanes with dive bombers. I think this build will still hold. Or do I add in something else? I don't know. Let's just do it like this for now. And then see what we got left. We don't need the big range right now on these. Let's get rid of that and go with Vamp. There's a program called Sandboxy that's free that most people use. To run. Basically, you're running 2 Steam accounts. It doesn't matter how you do it, but Sandboxy is free and fairly popular. It's what I use. Free is always the right price, you know? And then anyone who has clip this, that way people will know. But anyone that ever has problems running their 2 Steam instances in Sandboxy, the thing that will like instantly fix all of their issues is run 2 sandboxes with a Steam instance in each one. If you're ever having an issue with Sandboxy, that will fix it. Just do that. Why do I got so much DU left over now? I did the same thing I did last time, right? I'm wondering now, do we throw a little flyer help up in here? Since flyers seem to be the issue. And we still got 50 left for a Last Resort Skyguard. It's a collectible pet. There's nothing that makes any pet better than another pet. If you have Dragolich, you can literally play the entirety of the game with it. It's not going to be the mathematically best in slot in every position, but you could make an argument for it in every single position. The deal is they're having struggles getting it through certification. So it's not really Xbox being dicks. It's not Chromatic not trying real hard. Well, I mean, as far as the visual, I like Betsy more, but as far as the ability, Dragolich is incredible. I wish I wouldn't have sold off so many of my Alien Spectres. I never dreamed they would have been become so valuable. Because all that would have to happen for DD2 is a bunch of older players to come back to the game, and there would be billions of Alien Spectres on the market. Not billions, obviously, I'm exaggerating, but there would be a lot of them. Because they were unlimited and free. And one person could end up getting 15 of them if they wanted. You just had to log in to Alienware with a different email address, and you could just collect another code. Log in with a different email address, collect another code. And you could redeem all the codes on one account. And it said that they were limited to 10,000, but that number never went down. Like it always said, there's only, quick, get your Alien Spectre, there's only 10,000 left. And it never went below 10,000. Like, at one time, I had, like, I want to say, like, 13 of them, 12 or 13 of them. And now I've only got 1. I wish I wouldn't have got rid of them. I probably gave 8 of them away. That was in pre-alpha. It was probably, like, 8 years ago-ish. No, Dragolich you just buy with Defender medals or buy from another player, Mig. If you have an Alien Spectre, don't sell it. Because it's worth a lot. And somebody may try to take advantage of you. Going rogue there, SciTech. I just saw that. Going rogue was super fun. For like 3 hours. And then you were done. But yeah, Dragolich you can buy with 7,500 Defender medals, or you can buy from another player. And they're fairly inexpensive versus other players. Check that. message again. I never heard another reply. But yeah, you can buy it from the vendor in town or in your tavern, Mig, with Defender medals. Shit, dude, I'll give you one. How's that? I'll just give you a Drago, Mig. Just for you. One time only. Name must be Migotech. This is actually 320. Not yet, Fisk. Not that I've heard. I've got so many Dragoliches, y'all. I bet I've got a full page of Dragoliches. Random types. Are you playing right now, Mig? What server are you on? We're friends on Steam, aren't we? I'm pretty sure we are. I won't give away any loot now because it all just goes right to player markets. You don't know how triggering it is to have somebody win one of my giveaways and literally 2 minutes later it's for sale in the Dungeon Defenders Discord. Like, if there was a way where I could go through and flag those people so they don't win, I would do that. I would rig that shit so those people never win. But we got fair, nothing but fair giveaways here. As fair as they can get on the internet using a bot to pick the winners. Of course, people will log in multiple accounts and stuff like that and enter twice and all that crap. That's what was nice with those giveaways through Gleam. You guys remember I was doing Gleam giveaways for a long time? Gleam actually records your entries by IP address. So the people that tried to scam it and log in with 10 different emails, all of their entries all got flagged. Little did they know. And to top it all off, all of their entries got flagged, which means even their original entry became invalid. It's like, that's what you get, fucker? I hate to put it that way, but... It's like that right now. I mean, you see it all the time. Every stream. No matter who it is, you know? You'll see a person that normally averages 8 to 10 viewers, and they do a giveaway, they got 25 viewers. You see somebody that averages 40, they do a giveaway, they got 60. It's all duped accounts. I do it with drops. Do it with drops because then you're not cheating anyone else. Everyone gets it. So if you want to get multiple rewards, do it with drops. And then there's no question, you know? Because every person that watches for the minimum amount of time gets it. So like right now, like well, I mean, I don't really have a reason to do it in any of the games I play now, but like in Warframe, a lot of times Warframe drops used to be like a forma or some actual item that's usable in game. Well, I would, I would have no problem. The monkey flare is from Harambe's stream. That's brand new. So, I mean, yeah, that just started. You'll always be able to get that. You just gotta go watch Harambe when he's live. He streams like on Sundays. I think Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or something like that. Right, it was 320, right? Yep, that was 320. All right, let's get this knocked out real quick. Go to town. Gonna do another giveaway here in a minute. Like I said, it is a shorter stream today because I got a video to record and edit. And then I'll be live again later on today with Diablo 3 season start. But that doesn't start for 3 hours from right now. So I'll be back live again in 3 hours. Oops. I went to the wrong place. You added me on Steam? I thought we were already Steam friends. Give me just a minute there, Mig. Let's see. We'll pick a quality Drago for Mig here. So yeah, hang in there for just a minute, JC. I'll get another giveaway going here real quick. Let me see. All right, I see your friends list. It's showing you offline right now, Mig. You set yourself to online on Steam. And let me get rid of the alt. There's going to be a giveaway in just a couple minutes, Robin. Get rid of the alt. And let's see. Let's find Mig a Dragolich. What do you think? Should we give him one that's already level 60? That one's an ability power one. Let me see if I got any Dragos sitting here. I am offline. I'll turn it online here in a moment. That one's defense power and hero health. The rolls are buggy still right now, right? There we go. There's a good one. Hero damage and defense power. Already upgraded. We'll get you that one. Let me see. What server are you on, Mig? Oh, shoot. I closed the wrong friends list. I had the alts friends list open. Give me 1 second, y'all. See if I can't find this thing. It's the alt. Oh, shit. The screen went blank again. That is so weird. You're on West. All right. I'm not sure why it's not showing you. Did it just show me come online? If so, you can just join me. Oh, there we are. Crap, I lost my YouTube chat all of a sudden, too. Why was DDA such a flop? I think they took too many of the original maps. So it came off as if, no, the giveaway's not done yet. It came off as if it was a remake. When it wasn't a remake. There you go, Mig. Level 60 Dragolich. Yoink it quick. And people joining me randomly. Let me see. Go back to invisible. That's why I always play offline, y'all, because people just randomly will join me. So I am going to just head out to town here. We'll get another giveaway going. I think that was a combination there, Revan. It was super fun to play. So the people that played it, I think, enjoyed it, but it had a limited amount of gameplay compared to DD1 or DD2. Like, you could literally play DDA like maybe 300 hours and feel like you're completely done with it. Got anything for sale? There's Mig. Damn. Is that the going rate for a stack of these guys now? I got so many quills. 15 mil a stack. That's pretty nice. All right, so we started the last giveaway on Twitch first. So we'll start this one off on the YouTubes. Let me get back into a private tavern here real quick. I'll play DDA anytime there's an update. But I don't play it much outside of that. We are expecting an update soon. Or at least some information about an update soon. All right, so let's see. Let's get things set up on the YouTubes here. What's our hashtag gonna be? We'll go hashtag. Let's just go juicy again. I was gonna do Mig's got a Drago, but that's too long. So hashtag juicy in YouTube chat. And we'll give you all a couple minutes to get that entered in. See if Show's giving a giveaway today. I'm sure he probably is. I don't care if people join me, Robin. Anytime you see me online, you're welcome to join me. My only request is just send me a message first, in case I got something going on, like I'm recording a video or something like that. You send me a message first, and you join, by all means, have at it. I got no problem with playing with any of y'all. I appreciate you all always coming by and watching the videos and the streams. Tomorrow he will for sure. Show's a good guy. He's just a good person, you know? I would let Show babysit my cat. Actually, I don't have a cat anymore. Rip Blitz. I would let Show babysit my dog. Good old Pepper. Anybody could send me an invite, but you got to just realize I've got to delete somebody off my friends list to add someone else because Steam is stupid. So it might be a while. Just search for juice bags on Steam. You'll see me. I'll give you guys like another minute here. So what do you guys think for third mod slot? That health or that damage buff chip does nothing for the Aquarion. So what do I put there? Do I go with another swap for like swap crit? Or do I go with like a weighting for heavy? The problem there is it locks me into that weight for that weapon. And the swaps, man, I just wish they were worth a little bit more. Oh, I put everything away. That's right, I got space now. Let's see. What do the swaps do? Do I have a swap sitting here? There's a swap crit damage. 5% crit damage. So that would be 20% crit damage if you did all 4 pieces. I mean, that's not terrible. It's a 20% damage boost if you're at 100% crit chance. Fragile power. The problem with the fragile chips is I take damage. I'm not someone who doesn't take damage. I constantly take damage. No, it'll be my channel logo, a channel icon. I constantly take damage. So... you will. I have faith in you. It's not that difficult. Counterattack chip. Yeah, see, all of that stuff. Counterattack chip, I'm not overly excited about either. If I went with heavy, no matter how lazy I am, it's always going to be up as long as I'm using the correct weapon. If I went with swap, you figure I got to swap anyway for my swap damage chips. So I would get a benefit there. And I am building this one for crit. So you see I'm 80% crit chance, 130% crit damage right now, but I'm not properly set up yet. What is the percentage on this? There's 2 swap crits, right? There's crit damage and crit chance. Let me see what I got here. That's crit damage. Well, healthy power is already there. Healthy power and swap damage are the first 2 slots. I just don't know what I want on the third. Let me look from the top down. I think I went from the bottom up last time. Is there a swap crit chance too? Or is it just swap crit damage? Well, mana burn, I'll always be full. If there was a reverse mana burn that you kept the hero damage if your mana was full, then I would take that for sure. Okay, yeah, it's 2.5%. So that would be a 10% increased crit chance. Which, I mean, that would be good. Because that would get me up to 90%. Basically, if you're going to play a hero damage build, it's a slow-firing attack. So you never want to risk not critting, you know? You must crit. So you want to get your crit chance as high as you can. That way you always get that nice crit damage. That would be a great idea for a new mod in the future if they ever added more mods, because like right now no one uses mana burn damage. If there was the opposite of that, where if your mana was full, I think people would use the crap out of that thing. All right, here we go. So the winner on YouTube. Now remember, on YouTube you have to send me a message on Twitch, Twitter, or Discord, as YouTube does not have instant messaging. Your choice of rewards would be a juicy head flare for DD2, RGB head flare for DD2, a theater mask flare for DD2, a pet for DD1, or a pet for DDA. So you get to pick from all of those things. And the winner is Mustang Stuff. Grats there, I don't know, Mustang Stuff. Send me a message on Twitch, Twitter, or Discord. Let me know it's you. That way I can verify it. And tell me what you want. So let's switch over to the Twitches here now. And we'll go... Let's go hashtag Juicy in Twitch chat now. Hashtag Juicy in Twitch chat. I mean, you can get some big shots with this, but I'm just not fine-tuned, you know? I missed 2 cooldowns. Well, we spiked at like 20 million DPS. The deal with this is, even though the charge rate is 0.75 seconds, it's got an animation. So if you actually time this shot, it's 1.33 seconds. So you're getting a shot every 1.33 seconds, which means a couple of things. First off, the main thing is you're not optimizing Bouncing Phoenix, because Bouncing Phoenix has a 2-second cooldown, which means you're only firing a Bouncing Phoenix every 2.66 seconds instead of every 2 seconds. So that instantly puts the Bouncing Phoenix a little bit lower in its optimization. I don't know. I'm still pretty excited about this, about trying to get a hero damage build set up. I mean, even with no cooldowns going, just spraying. I mean, we're doing what, 6 million, 7 million? We'll probably drop as low as 5, maybe. Yeah, it looks like it's staying strong around the 6 million DPS mark. But it shoots through walls. It pierces targets. So you get the whole line of targets. If an enemy walks behind a pillar, no big deal. You're still going to shoot it. Because you can shoot, just shoot through the walls. So it's got a lot of good stuff with it, I think. I'll give you guys one more minute. One more minute, y'all. So get your hashtag Juicies in Twitch chat. Is this on console? DD2? Yeah, it's on consoles. PlayStation and Xbox. Mig got his Drago. CDT seems to be doing well with DD2. Well, they don't have a CDT. It just happens to be some people from the CDT that got hired by Chromatic. Thanks for following there, Dead in Person. Oh, the new character, it's on PlayStation. On Xbox, it's still in certification. Yeah, they can't do CDT for DD2. It will be everywhere, Jake, but right now it's only PlayStation and PC. All right, here we go, y'all. So on the Twitches, the winner is Diabolical. Man, it's been a long time since you won anything Diabolical, and you've been around a long time, so I'm glad to see your name come up. Congrats. Let me know in chat which one you want. DD1, DDA, or any of the DD2 items. Well, I mean, which one do you prefer? The Juicy Head Flare, the RGB headset, or the Theater Mask? I would suggest either the Juicy Head Flare or the RGB headset. The Theater Mask is actually much rarer. But in my personal opinion, I don't think it looks as good. Call me crazy, but I think the RGB headset looks better. All right. I will send that to you right now, Diabolical. Damn, dude. I don't even have a Twitch instant messaging history with you. Have you never won one of my giveaways before? It's been like years, man. Holy shit, really? That's crazy. Please tell you flamethrower towers are OP. I will tell you that, George, but I cannot tell you that with a straight face. They're usable, but they are not OP. What is the Juicy Head Flare? It's this one. There's the on the character sheet. All right, y'all. So here's the deal. I got a DD2 news video that it's gonna be a short one, just about yesterday's announcement, that I'm gonna record, edit, and upload. And that one should be live within like 2 hours or so. I don't use a camera all the time. It depends on what kind of a day I'm having. As I mentioned, nothing much. I've got to remove someone to add someone, so no, I'm not going to do it right this second. Anyway, I'm going to record this video, so this video will be up. No, the update announcement of it getting pushed back. Anyway, I'm going to get this video done, and then I will be back live again on YouTube and in Twitch in exactly 2 hours and 45 minutes. But it will be for the Diablo 3 Season 31 start. Diablo 3 Season 31 start. But anyway, for now, on Twitch, I'll send you all over to Show. He is streaming a little DD2, and he is an excellent human being. So I encourage everybody to follow Show and all that good stuff. And besides that, hopefully y'all are having a good start to your weekend. So I got the Diablo 3 stream tonight. That's going to go late. So if you're an up late sort of person, swing back by and watch me rage as I die over and over again in Diablo 3. But anyway, thanks a ton for hanging out, y'all. Hopefully everyone's having a wonderful day, and I will see you all soon. Take it easy.